It looks like a hooded black figure. People citing the spirits of children here. It's growling at us. What the is that? I don't want to walk past that thing, whatever it is. Do I have someone here with me? It's really scary. Let's go back this way.
That's still going on.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Hi Crypt Keepers, thank you for tuning in to Amy's Crypt. Tonight I am taking you to a really cool haunted location. It's a little bit tricky to get to because I actually have to hike there, but we're on our way, and this place, it has a truly heartbreaking ghost story, guys, that I really want to investigate and share with you all. Along a secluded hiking trail perched upon Anstey Hill in South Australia exists the ruins of an exotic plant nursery that dates back to 1856. The Newman Nursery was once a thriving business and home to a family boasting 17 children until death and tragedy struck. Young Mary Newman was to meet her unfortunate fate here at just 3 years of age. As the excited child ran into the nursery's kitchen to greet her father, she tripped, falling into a pot of boiling water and ending her life in the most horrific of ways. Following this, storms, flooding and fire ravaged the nursery, leading to its demise, closure, abandonment and ruin. Today, the stone structures still exist, and many have claimed to have had paranormal encounters at the ruin. Young Mary Newman and other children are said to now haunt the old nursery, with visitors claiming to hear and capture sight of the ghosts of young children playing amongst the crumbling stone walls. Could this building, with a tainted past, truly be haunted? Let's investigate. So now we're just waiting for the sun to go down and things are getting darker and much creepier. This place, I feel like the atmosphere is already changing. Like it feels like it's stormy and windy, and I don't know, we just found like the creepiest room. So we're just gonna wait out here so that we can get rolling with the paranormal investigation. Probably have a couple of snacks while we wait. But yeah, I'm really keen to get into things. I've got a couple of different experiments that I'm going to try tonight. I brought along some trigger objects since we're dealing with the spirits of children. These are things that you haven't seen on Amy's Crypt before. Make sure that you're subscribed as well, because I've got a part 2 to this episode lined up where I'm going to be doing a lot of those cool experiments, and I have a really good feeling about tonight, so stay tuned. Have you all ever had shapes before? It's not sponsored. This is just a really good snack. Not sponsored. Whoa! That's why these things always get hit by cars, unfortunately. So it's pretty dark and I don't have very good eyesight, but it looks like there's a person standing amongst the ruins down over here just staring at us. Can you see on the camera?
It's too dark.
Can't see anything. It's pretty dark, guys.
It does.
It's so freaky. It looks like a hooded black figure. If to describe it, shall we go? I don't know, we need to go look at it. Is it moving? Hello? Is it just the building? There's nothing here. Was that just the stones that look like a person? Or what?
It was the shape of the doorway, like it's a bit of rock.
But it was here, I thought.
Maybe
I think it's just from a distance this looks like a damn person. Alright guys, it is night time now, completely dark and kind of scary. I am going to set up for our first experiment now, and I'm going to do things a little bit differently that we haven't really done here on AmysCrypt before, just to see what happens. I am trying to communicate with very young children, so I've got some little friends here with me, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. So I'm just going to set up. Alright guys, I know this might look a bit weird, but I've made a little circle for myself here. I've got my 2 teddy bears. I actually have a book that I'm going to read, and these are actually movement sensors. So if anything makes them move, they light up, and they're completely still where they are. So when they light up like this one here just did, it's kind of interesting. There's no wind movement or anything in here, so if any of them do go off, it could be a spirit. I'm not saying it is, but maybe. And since I'm trying to communicate with kids, like, I thought this was a really cute setup to try and draw them in and maybe create a bit of trust with them. And this one keeps going off. Do I have someone here with me? If I do, that's great. I'm gonna read a book called Katie the Kitten. It's seriously so cute, guys. Hi, my name is Amy, and I'm calling out to anybody that wants to join me. Maybe you're already here and you like this teddy bear to my left. That's great. I'm gonna be reading a book to you. If you want me to start reading, can you touch one of these other balls? If you do touch them, then they can light up. So if you are making this one flash, it would be cool if you could do it to one of the other 2. What is that?
That's still going off.
I know this is going off. We're hearing a heavy grunt, like it stopped now, almost like a growl.
That one keeps
Heavy
going off.
breathing.
Just that one.
I'm going to swap it out with, say, this one.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
So if it keeps going off there, then maybe it's that ball. But if this one starts going off now, maybe it likes the bear. Anyway, I'm going to ignore this like throaty grunt that sounds like a demon and read Katie the Kitten. No joke, what the is that?
Sounds like
A pig.
a pig, yeah.
What animals do we have that make that?
Pigs?
Do we have pigs here?
There's no wild boars here.
I hope not. I'm so scared. One sunny day, Katie the Kitten was playing out in the garden with her brothers and sisters. After a short while, Katie wandered off to find someone else to play with. Will you play with me? Katie asked a bunny. Yes, let's play chase, said the bunny, hopping along. Katie and the bunny played, darting in and out of the trees, but soon the bunny had to go home. Katie realized that she was very lost. Katie ran back and forth trying to find the path. Oh, what shall I do? She meowed. But just in time, she saw her mummy coming towards her. The end. I thought there was another page.
It's a bit of an anticlimactic ending there.
Okay, this ball hasn't lit up again. If there was someone here with me, I hope that you liked this story. If you want me to read it again, Can you make one of these balls light up? All you need to do is come close to them and just give them a little touch. You might have seen this one earlier, lighting up colourful lights and flashing. That's what it does if you touch it. If you want to see the pretty lights, don't be shy to come around here with me. Maybe the grunting scared them off. Alright, so everything feels still again now, but it was really interesting. Originally I had this ball here and that one there, so swap those, and it was flashing in front of this bear. I've swapped them out and neither of them have lit up since, so I don't know if maybe the ball was rolling slightly over here or what. They're all still, so they shouldn't be moving at all, but I do find that interesting, like it was the ball in front of a teddy bear. But there have been a lot of reports of people sighting the spirits of children here. Now I only know of the death of one child, which was Mary Newman, who fell into the pot of boiling water, which is very sad. But it's interesting that people have said that they see multiple child spirits. So it makes me wonder if maybe people didn't realise this was a nursery for plants and actually thought it was a nursery for children, and the stories have just kind of been skewed because of that. But either way, like, this is a really interesting start to the investigation. Alright, there's a plane going overhead, but there's grunting as well.
What?
I don't know what it is.
Can you see it?
No.
What the hell is that?
It's growling at us. Maybe we are pissing it off by shining our torches at it. It makes me not want to go over there. That's part of the ruin though, and I want to go see that. I don't know. It's really scary. Let's go back this way. Alright guys, I'm just going to walk around and run a ghost tube session, so you guys are going to see some readings come on screen. I'm just going to walk around the ruin and see if we pick up on any words, or maybe there's like magnetic spikes, you know. And we're just going to be super careful and watch our footing here, because there's rocks everywhere and it's been a bit wet tonight as well, so everything's super slippery. It's pretty dangerous too, because there's some huge holes in certain areas of the ruin, and some of them are even fenced off. Are there any spirits here? Maybe you want to play with us? If that's the case, don't be shy to come close to me, towards the lights in my hands. Holy crap, is this a hole? Oh. Can you see where you're going, Jared? So this is one of the dangerous areas. Obviously gotta bring you guys here and show you. Open shafts in here. If you look in, it's pretty extreme, like you really wouldn't want to fall into that. We got something magnetic here. Is there a spirit with me? I think magnetic here. Is there a magnetic here? Is there a... Can you say something to me really loud? So the magnetometer just spiked here and now it's like gone back down low. So I'm not sure why it would do that. Maybe there's someone with us. So I'm going to go more up towards the ruin here. Seems to be a lot of wells here. Just everywhere. Maybe it's because this was like a plant nursery. It was all exotic plants. Did you hear that?
Like a metal creek?
Yeah.
Creek? I did hear that. This is forest out there, right?
Yeah.
Heard it again. Like a metal swing or something.
Or it's not like a voice. Hello?
Can't see anything.
It could be an animal or something. It sounds, yeah, like cause a piece of metal swinging or something. Or like a kid's voice. Kind of freaky out in that forest bit. You come close to my hand. Can you try to give me a word? Maybe it's something that will help you to talk to me, if you want to. I'd love if you talk to me. I guess for kids they would be lower, right? Are there any children here? Do people come to visit you often? Is it nice to have visitors? Alright, so I'm gonna wrap up this ghost tube session. Oh my god, my hands are like frozen. I can hear the grunts again. And they're so scary. It's also grunting. So I mentioned in earlier, like, we have to hike to get to this place, so we're gonna have to hike back in the dark, and the grunts are coming from the path that we need to take to go down the hiking hill. So I don't want to walk past that thing, whatever it is.
Hang on.
Oh my god.
Gotta go.
Okay, just checking everything is alive because we just got caught in rain. Alright guys, as you can see, disaster just struck, and because we had to hike half hour to get there, we just ran in very heavy rain all the way back to the car because I have every single piece of new equipment, including a brand new drone. Took it out for its first flight tonight and everything just... I mean, I am saturated. I'm so wet. Anyway, so what this means is there is not going to be a part 2 immediately after this video, if that makes sense. I'm going to have to come back at a later date to film. It wasn't forecasted to rain tonight. It's just how lucky I am. It was still such a cool place to check out. We had some activity there. I really want to come back and investigate this place more. I had a lot of other stuff planned, but everything is saturated. It looks like all my equipment is okay somehow. I'm just like a drowned rat and my clothes are completely soaked. Like, this is just wet. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here for this. If you did enjoy this video, which I hope that you did, because I went through this to make it, please like, comment, share and subscribe. I promise I'll have a part 2 up at some stage for you guys. I will make it back here. You guys can also follow me at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. You can read more about all of the haunted places I visited over at amyscrypt.com. Thanks for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.